Forbes' service to me is like an insurance policy. You don't know if you need it till you need it. And what Forbes has given us is that assurance and insurance throughout all the work that we've had, that when I've needed it, it's been there.
Forbes Solicitors have got a reputation in the education sector. They're a LASBM approved partner, and for that reason we decided to work with them.
The range of services that Forbes provide us is everything from a quick chat sometimes when I'm a little bit unsure on something, which gives us some reassurance when dealing with a small amount of casework, right through to some really in-depth work where we've needed to have them on site, in a sense holding our hand along the way.
Bold and I made the decision to become a multi-academy trust. That's when we've decided we need some expertise and some proper legal advice to help us with that process. The sort of things that Forbes will be doing for the multi-academy trust include property law, contractual law and employment law.
We developed our range of services in the education sector really as a response to a need in the sector. Over the last few years, local authorities have taken a step back in the support they provide, particularly for schools and for colleges as well. And we were mindful that there was a need for our clients and for potentially new clients as well to have specific technical support. And that was the real reason behind us setting the education sector group up. Forbes has grown our education presence by more than 120 something % over the last 2 years, and that's really reflected in our client base. We do have more than 450 schools and colleges that we act for nationwide.
The strengths of Forbes Solicitors centre around their educational sector expertise. Many of their employees are school governors and take an active interest on a voluntary basis within the educational sector, and that comes through with the work that they provide schools.
In the last 12 months, we've had quite a tough year with one thing and another, and knowing that we can pick up the phone or send an email and we get accurate, timely information and responses has been something that we have needed to be able to act quickly in situations that we've had to deal with.
Education is such a challenging area to work in that you can't just say, I'm going to be an education lawyer. You've got to have the background, you've got to be prepared to work, you've got to have significant expertise and have a breadth of expertise across the team, and I like to think we have that.
Value for money is key for schools. Budgets are very tight. We need to demonstrate that the services that are provided to the school are effective and represent good value for money. Forbes definitely meet that criteria.
In terms of costs, I think it's been great value for money, and I actually don't think you can put a price on the information that we've been provided with.
One of the key considerations for schools is finance, and we recognise that. Budgets are tight. We work hard with our clients to make sure that our services come in at an agreed level, and often below the level that clients have got budgeted for, so that we can ensure that they're meeting their own requirements. It's not just about being as cheap as possible. We need to provide value for money. We often do that by offering free training sessions for staff and governors, for example. And we also need to work hard to make sure that the relationship, that the service levels are right. And that's really important to us.
Well, working with the Forbes team is fantastic. I never ever feel that I've asked a silly question. I never feel that I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel that they now work with us. I'd be lost without them.